Hello, everyone. I wanted to send a quick message to the confirmation class of 2023, the students, the parents, and the sponsors. Just a note to you, it's now fall. We're getting ready for another school year, and I wanted to pass along something that I found that I thought you might find interesting. This is from Acts chapter 2, and it's going to sound familiar, or at least part of it is. It says, when the day of Pentecost had come, they were all together in one place. And suddenly a sound came from heaven like the rush of a mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting. And there appeared to them tongues as of fire, distributed and resting on each one of them. And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other tongues, as the Spirit gave them utterance. Now there were dwelling in Jerusalem Jews, devout men from every nation under heaven. And at this sound, the multitude came together, and they were bewildered, because each one heard them speaking in his own language. And they were amazed and wondered, saying, are not all these who are speaking Galileans? And how is it that we hear, each of us, in our own language? We hear them telling in our own tongues the mighty works of God. And they were all amazed and perplexed, saying to one another, what does this mean? But others, mocking, said, they are filled with new wine. But Peter, standing with the 11, lifted up his voice and addressed them. Now that we have received the Holy Spirit, we will decide whether or not this is right for us. I personally have a lot of things going on, and I'm a very busy person. In several years, I will work more on my religion, or perhaps when I experience some bad things, I can do it then. I have the rest of my life to learn it. I have some really good opportunities that I need to take care of now. God will understand. Is that really what happened in Acts 2? Did Peter really say that? No, of course he didn't. But I hear all of those things after confirmation every time. You guys, confirmation is not the end of anything. You need to stay connected. Statistics bear out that 90 to 95% of students by the time they're 20 will leave their faith. And now that most of you who just got confirmed as freshmen and sophomores, you've got a couple of years until you get to that point. So what are you going to do, right? We have a religious ed program, faith formation, that is really solid. And if you decide, I don't need that anymore, you're setting yourself up to fail. You're setting yourself up to be one of the 90 to 95%. One of the things I heard the most in the interviews with everybody at the end of the year is that in my school, I don't have anybody I can talk to about my faith. Most of my friends aren't Catholic, or the ones that aren't going to church, or various things like that. And so there was this feeling that you're isolated and don't have anybody to talk to. Well, here we have a community of people that you can come and talk with once a week, and you can grow deeper in your faith. You can be part of a small group. This year, those who have been confirmed are going to be doing a Bible study, and in addition to Dead Theologian Society. And so there's plenty of opportunities to explore your faith and to not feel like you're all alone in this walk. And so I just want to appeal to you to just please do not step away from your faith at this point. Hopefully all of you are still going to Mass every week, but you need more than that. You need more. Remember the talk I gave at the retreat about Inspiration Point and how it's just a stepping stone along the way, yet you have a lot longer way to go to get to the mountain pass, Hurricane Pass, which is up about 9 or 10 miles up the valley. You have a long way to go, and my goal is to bridge you from where you are now to your adult life. If you step away from this part of your formation now, you're setting yourself up to fail. And I know there's lots of things going on. There's sports and there's musicals and there's all this kind of stuff. And I get it, right? Those are good things. But if those replace your faith, and if those pull you away, or if those chip away at your relationship with God, then what good are they? As St. Paul says, what good does it do to gain the whole world and lose your soul? And so I just really want to implore you to just please come and just be part of this community and be with us. Let us walk with you. Let's walk together on this. Let's all get each other to heaven. Nobody gets there on their own. And there's no need that you need to spend that time away from the church just because someone gave a great testimony about being away from the church for 15 or 20 years and then they came back. That's not a good plan. that fails more often than it succeeds. And so again, please consider getting in here and being with us this fall. I'm praying for you, and I really want to see you, all of you, back here this year. God bless you, and we'll talk to you soon.